Johnny, what's going on with Elon's robot? Yeah, Elon's released his prototype, Johnny.
It finally happened. The day that we have been eagerly awaiting for 13 long, excruciating months finally arrived on Friday. Elon Musk, the world's richest and smartest man, invented robot. He did it, folks.
I don't know about you, but by Jesus, I'm a little bit disappointed.
And you will forgive me if I speak bluntly.
Tesla AI Day 2022. I do want to set some expectations with respect to our Optimus robot. As you know, last year it was just a person in a robot suit.
Oh, Jesus, it looks a bit bloody,
We're on the precipice of the dawn of a new age.
But we've come a long way, and it's I think compared to that, it's going to be very impressive. So should we bring up the bot?
Before we do that, we have one little bonus tip for the day. This is actually the first time we try this robot without any backup support, cranes, mechanical mechanisms, no cables, nothing.
Yeah.
I want to swing with you guys tonight, but
it's the first time, so let's see.
You ready? Let's go.
Jesus Christ!
But we didn't just get one robot, we actually saw two. The first reveal was an early development prototype that actually walked itself out on stage and waved. Then we got a second robot, the latest generation that Elon Musk wants to take into production. Tesla was selling a big vision, robots working in our world, doing jobs, and even having their own personalities.
I don't reckon it's all that impressive.
So the robot can actually do a lot more than we just showed you. We just didn't want it to fall on its face.
It's running as is, just retrained for the bot directly on that new platform. That's my watering can.
Yeah, when you see a rendered view, that's the robot. That's the world the robot sees. So it's very clearly identifying objects. Like this is the object it should picking it up.
We use this.
Yeah, watering the plants very slowly. That's pretty good.
Mark with a bot and just walking around and dancing on stage. Just humble beginning.
Yeah, walking slowly with a box. That's pretty good too. Sort of looking like a bloody robot. Something out of Lost in Space. Is he just bullshitting, Johnny, or what? With this bloody box, but who's going to be looking after this robot at work?
Color-coded image recognition as it recognised objects and navigated through spaces.
And the Japanese, Johnny, I reckon they made a robot very similar to this about 10 years ago. And if you were going to make a soldier out of him, he'd be pretty bloody slow, wouldn't he? I mean, you could blow the shit out of him before he even got moving. And I mean, we got robots like this, Johnny. But Johnny, is he saying that he's going to have this robot ready in a couple of years? Is that what he's saying?
What do you want me to do, draw you a picture?
So that robot that came out and did the little routine for you guys, we had that within 6 months. Built, working on software integration, hardware upgrades over the months since then. But in parallel, we've also been designing the next generation, this one over here. Obviously, there's a lot that's changed since last year, but there's a few things...
Elon tends to make bloody promises he can't sort of keep, Johnny. We've been getting told this sort of bloody stuff from Elon for years. Johnny, are you saying that Elon's making promises that he may not be able to keep? I mean, there was the bloody, his truck.
And Elon's a guy that loves making promises. It's his favorite. The Cybertruck reveal was 3 years ago, and they said production on that would start in 2021. It is currently, that didn't happen.
His semi-trailer that we were supposed to have bloody 5 years ago.
And the same is true for like the Tesla Semi, which has seen even longer delays. They announced that back in like 2017, and they haven't even shown that it's capable of what it's supposed to be able to do. I've seen analysis of it that say that it would, most of the weight that it would be hauling would be its own fucking battery, and the actual like tonnage capacity for shipments would be tiny compared to a actual diesel-fueled semi-truck.
Well, it's slow. So I think there's a long way to go for the upgrades and so on. But we all know that if you bet against Elon Musk, you always lose. You're very likely to lose because he always kept his promise. He said he's going to deliver a million of them in a price less than $20,000 US. So that is very interesting indeed. So
$20,000?
So, I would say probably less than $20,000.
That's a lot of money, though, to pay to get your plants watered, Johnny. Well, that's just bloody dandy. I mean, does he just go on making these bloody promises and presenting these things and then just let it go? Is he just doing it for bloody publicity? Now, I don't like to be negative on Elon, Johnny. He's a bloody hero to a lot of people out there. But sometimes I wonder, is he just bloody bullshitting?
Listen, it's not nothing. It's definitely a robot. It's just that everything even slightly promising about it is either just promises from Elon or very short pre-recorded videos. And Elon's a guy that loves making promises.
He's used all the Tesla parts, Johnny, so what we've got really is a sort of slow-walking car, like a bloody transformer. You may as well have the bloody car doing your watering of your plants and running around. So I'm not sure that's all that innovating, Johnny. What about going to Mars? Mars? Don't get me started on Mars, Johnny. We're still bloody years off Mars.
59 United States awaits its...
Johnny, you've just turned into a bloody grumpy old prick that doesn't like anything Elon does. There, I've said it.
Goodbye, amigo. See you soon.